started learning Korean, I thought I would just be learning vocabularies and grammar. But the longer I studied Korean, the more I discovered things about everyday life in Korea that made me stop. Wait, that's actually normal? And those became my biggest That's So Korea moments. Annyeonghaseyo, namaste, hello everyone. So I have been learning Korean for more than 3 years, and during those 3 years, I have realized something interesting. Learning a language isn't just about words, it's about learning how people live. Sometimes a single Korean word or a classroom discussion would suddenly reveal completely different side of Korea. And today I want to share 5 moments that made me say, wow, that's so Korea. One of my first surprises came from the Korean lesson about garbage. I still remember learning words like saregi, amshikmul saregi, pulli sugo. And during that class, my teacher explained how important waste sorting is in Korea. Food waste is separated, recyclables are separated, general waste is also separated. And what surprised me even more was learning that there aren't many public trash bins on the streets. People in Korea often keep their trash with themselves and later throw it away at home. And as someone from India, that was completely new to me during my initial days of learning Korean and discovering Korea. I actually never expected a vocabulary lesson about garbage to teach me something so much interesting about Korean daily life. Another thing that surprised me wasn't something I learned in a textbook. It was something I discovered while learning more about Korean neighborhoods and everyday life in Korea. So, in many countries, we either sell old things or give them away. But in Korea, I learned that people sometimes leave usable furniture and household items outside: chairs, shelves, mirrors, things that are still in good condition. And my first reaction was, wait, people can actually take them just like that? So, like, instead of throwing things away, someone else may use them. And I think that's really surprised me because what looked like an unwanted furniture to me could actually become useful for someone else. Now, in many countries, we use room heaters, right? But in Korea, it's all about the floor. So, our teacher was telling us about Hanok, which is a traditional Korean house built using natural materials such as wood, stone, and clay. And while talking about Hanok, teacher further explained Ondol, which is a centuries old heating system where the heat comes beneath from the floor. So it makes the room really cozy. And at first I thought it's some sort of a modern technology, but after learning about it in class, I realized how ancient and amazing this system is. People sit on floor, eat meals, spend time with family, and even sleep there. And honestly, I wish it was like this in India too. And finally, one of the most futuristic things I discovered while learning about Korea is the unmanned stores. In Korean, it's called muinjampo. The first time I heard about them, I thought, how does that even work? Like, imagine you are entering a store. There's no cashier, no employee standing at the counter, and you choose what you need, and then you pay and leave. It's really simple, fast, and convenient. And this idea felt so futuristic to me, but in Korea, it's becoming a normal part in everyday's life. And this was the another moment that made me think, wow, that's so Korea. And finally, the fifth thing on my list, which at first seemed so shocking to me, but now I can't imagine dining without it, is the scissors in the restaurant. Honestly, I have seen this in K-dramas as well. My teacher also explained us during the class that whether it's cutting kimchi or noodles or meat at the Korean BBQ, these scissors make everything easy. In my mind, I always thought scissors as a stationary item and not something you would see as an culinary item. But in Korea, using scissors while eating is completely normal. And now I feel using scissors during cooking or eating is actually more convenient and quicker. So these were my 5 That's So Korea moments that I discovered during my Korean classes and language journey. But which of these surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed watching this video, then please do like, share and subscribe. And now I'll see you in my next video. Till then, take care of yourself, stay positive, be happy. Bye.